Hey, I'm Jonathan with Acoustic Sounds in Salina, Kansas, and today we're going to be going over the new releases for September 26th, 2025. Just announced this week a new title from APO Records, Courtney Granger and Cedric Watson, Cajun and Creole Music of Louisiana. And this is a 180-gram, 45 RPM double album featuring never-before released music celebrating the music traditions of Louisiana. And this was recorded at Dockside Studio in Maurice, Louisiana, and was cut from the original master tape by Matthew Luthans at the Mastering Lab, and is plated and pressed at Quality Record Pressings, and this will be coming October 10th. New this week from the Craft Recordings OJC series, the Sonny Chris Orchestra, Sonny's Dream, Birth of the New Cool, and the Kenny Drew Trio, self-titled album, and both of these are mastered from the original Analogue master tapes by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio, and were plated and pressed on 180-gram vinyl at RTI. Back in stock this week from Reference Recordings, 3 Eiji Uwe titles, conducting Copeland 100 and the Minnesota Orchestra, Mephisto & Co., and Stravinsky, The Rite of Spring. And all 3 of these are plated and pressed on 180-gram vinyl at Quality Record Pressings. Up for pre-order, shipping next Friday from the Analogue Productions Atlantic 75 series, 3 more titles. Otis Redding, Pain in My Heart, and this is mastered from the original master tape by Bernie Grunman. Aretha Franklin, Young, Gifted, and Black, and this is mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio from the original Analogue master tape. And Billy Cobham, Spectrum, also mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio from the original Analogue master tape. And all 3 of these titles will be 45 RPM double albums on 180-gram vinyl, plated and pressed at Quality Record Pressings. From the Blue Note Tone Poet series coming November 7th, Duke Jordan, Flight to Jordan, and Sheila Jordan, Portrait of Sheila. And November 14th, Frank Sinatra, In the Wee Small Hours. And all 3 of these were mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio from the original Analogue master tapes, and will be pressed on 180-gram vinyl at RTI. Additionally, on November 14th, coming from the Deutsche Grammophon Original Source Series, Martha Agarike and Mstislav Rostropovich, Chopin Sonata, Opus 65, and Schumann Adagio, and Carlo Maria Giolini and the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, Mussorgsky, Pictures at an Exhibition. And both of these are mastered at Emil Berliner Studios from the original 4-track and 8-track master tapes, and will be pressed on 180-gram vinyl at Optimal. And then coming November 21st from Capitol, the Beatles Anthology Collection, a 2025 edition pressed on 12 180-gram LPs. It's a restored and expanded edition including the anthologies 1 through 3, plus a newly curated 4th anthology. And the 4th anthology will be sold separately, and this is curated by Giles Martin and will include 12 previously unreleased studio session outtakes and the band's final single, Now and Then. Other titles in this week, from Aftermath, Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP, a 25th anniversary edition. From BMG Rights Management, Ronnie Wood, Fearless, Anthology 1965 through 2025. From Capitol, Frank Sinatra, Count Basie and Duke Ellington, The Giants of Jazz. From DBPM Records, Jeff Tweedy, Twilight Override. From Deutsche Grammophon, Seongjin Cho, Chopin Piano Competition, Warsaw 2015. This is a half-speed mastered edition. From Geffen, The Sundays, Reading, Writing, and Arithmetic. From Friday Music, Thin Lizzy, Renegade on Emerald Green vinyl. From Impulse, a monophonic edition of A Love Supreme by John Coltrane. From Interscope Records, Black Eyed Peas, Bridging the Gap. From Ipecac Recordings, 3 Melvins titles, Colossus of Destiny, Freak Puke, and Everybody Loves Sausages. From Jesse Wells' label, Jesse Wells, Middle. From London, Meat Puppets, Too High to Die. From Parlophone, Edith Piaf, Concert Musicorama à l'Olympia, 1958. From Red Zero Records, Christone Kingfish Ingram, Hard Road, a limited edition on green and white splash-colored vinyl. And from Rhino, 5 Francois Hardy titles, Claire Obscure, Messages Personnels, Quelques Titres, Couche, Cunedel, Volume 2. Entr'acte, and J'écoute de la musique soul. Well, that's going to wrap up the new releases this week at Acoustic Sounds for September 26th, 2025. As always, everything you saw in the video today will be available on our website via links in the description below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, the email newsletter in the footer of our website, and follow us on any social media platforms you use. We'll see you next week.
Please like and subscribe for more audiophile content.